Today we're going to be talking about a YouTuber that has over 2 million subscribers and has been saying some pretty unhinged things. Now, a lot of what's happening has happened on Twitter, and from reading this person's tweets, you would think that they are definitely having a mental breakdown, especially after being called out for what they alleged. And we'll go more into that here shortly. But first, let me show you who I am talking about. We're talking about twomad. Twomad has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's been a fairly successful YouTuber, getting like millions of views on a lot of his videos. And he posts what seems to be some edgy content, and last time he's uploaded has been in 9 months ago. And like I said, he posts edgy satire content, and the problem with that is, well, where's the line? How far do you go? When is it no longer a joke? Because over on twomad's Twitter, he loves to post edgy things, and it seems like this time he's went too far. Now, this rabbit hole gets a little deep, so bear with me here as we explore the tweets of what is twomad and what has come forth that he has alleged done. Now, as you can see here, this was one of his first tweets that he posted that he soon later deleted because the backlash was so severe. And then there was a user that posted and said, "You post like a million times on tweet, bruh. Please log off and take some sort of break. You look like a no life right now." And this user said this because it looks like twomad is chronically on Twitter. He's posting often, a little too often, and you know, Twitter can be a bad place if you're on there too long. Well, that must have triggered twomad in some way, and he decided to respond saying, "I have a girlfriend, bro, look." And this specific photo of this specific person is messed up on so many levels, because that was a picture of a girl named Brianna. And Brianna was a 16-year-old British transgender that was murdered. 2 accused teenagers, a boy and a girl, both age 15, are in police custody, having been charged with murder 4 days after the incident. So as you can see, these are a series of unnerving actions that he took and took it to the public for everyone to see, hiding behind satire and what is edgy. Now, obviously, that tweet too got some backlash, and a lot of people were not happy about this. And this brought forth another user on Twitter that had this to say. Twitter user Goldie Bell said, "twomad is psychotic. What he said about the trans girl is genuinely how he is IRL. He's way worse IRL. Most psychopathic person I've ever fucking known." If you're reading this, Moody, I think I'm saying his name right, that's the name of twomad. This isn't an excuse to try talking to me again. I'm completely serious about involving the police. And then following that same day, she released another tweet that said, "Spam from twomad after I blocked him for SAing me. He made 6 burner numbers after this to also spam me on, as well as Instagram account and a Twitter account. If you want proof, I have all of it. Just ask," and you can see him send text actively at the end of this clip. So twomad has been accused for alleged SA towards this girl, and it seems that twomad is not doing too well to defend himself. In fact, he is having what looks to be like a mental breakdown on Twitter and seems to be feeding into it, especially after this apology video of him got leaked.
I am literally driving, but I'm literally in Oregon, fucking Washington, Oregon. Dab. Okay, so apology. All right, so I can't take the damage away that I've done, but I'll try my best. Okay. I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did. Like the way I treated you and like viewed you, this is not like okay. Like I pushed past your fucking boundaries just for like my own fucking self-serving reasons. I made like sexual advances you weren't comfortable with, you know what I mean? And I truly do like regret all of that like so much. Yeah.
I find it weird that he's doing an apology video while he's driving. Like, he doesn't even have the consideration to pull over and maybe invest a little more effort into it, and that he's got to drive while he's doing this. A lot of what he's saying doesn't sound sincere. It's like something he's just kind of saying to get out there as like a last resort, trying to tell this person like what they want to hear, which would make sense because he recorded it himself alone in his car driving to Oregon or something, and he texted it to me after I blocked him. That's what the Twitter user said that is calling him out for SA, saying basically that he sent that to try to get her attention, to get her to unblock him and, you know, to make up and forgive. Now, that Twitter user is not just somebody, that's who twomad was calling his girlfriend, but according to her, they were never in a relationship. In fact, she released a tweet saying, "Stop calling me your girlfriend. We never agreed on being in a relationship." And she was responding to the VOD. And this is the VOD she was talking about.
Black Epstein Andy. Okay, I'm gonna get another girlfriend and treat her fucking incredibly well. Oh, by the way, Bella's my first girlfriend ever.
My bite is
Never had a girlfriend before that.
Hey, what's up? It's Red Shirt Chaz, and I'm here to tell you that if you're not a subscriber yet, you should subscribe to the channel because we have a goal of 3,000 subscribers, and we're so close, and you could help out a lot. If you do end up subscribing, let me know in the comments that you're new here. Thank you. Now, twomad has made some statements about this, and he said, "Never SA nobody in my life, but not gonna stop Crazy B from lying on YouTuber guy." As well as, "I trapped her. I ain't Justin Rowland, MF. I apologize, not because I did it, but because I was effing insanely desperate for this girl to forgive me. I was like, why? Yes, I did all that, even though I effing didn't. Bruh, I didn't SA anyone, LMAO. This is life-ruining male cancel culture BS." He says things like that, and then he goes on what looks like a tweet spree and makes him look like he's unhinged and just starts saying a bunch of crazy stuff that makes it hard for you to believe him. For example, while making this video, I've seen twomad change his username on here multiple times, and his username here says "too mostly innocent mad," which in my opinion isn't a good way to go about things if you're being accused of something so serious as SA. But he seems to think it's all a joke and just plays into it, continuing to play his satire, edgy character, which at this point, I'm assuming that's who he really is. Just scrolling down on his Twitter here, we can see a bunch of things that he has said, such as, "I'm going to take Backlash temporarily, make a detailed, funified video that will dwarf your tweets. I'll pretend to I don't give a F. You're going to realize that being a crazy person, R-word, incel, ain't a death sentence, and I'll retain decent viewership. Hoes mad." And he pins it to the top up here and says, "Just very true. Due to disgrace, I'll be wearing a face mask with a smiley face to hide my guilty look for whatever the F I apparently did. All stupid A, lying A, false people can join environmental commissions on my juggle." And then he goes on to say this. Now, this isn't a good look for him, especially when there's other damaging things out there, such as what seems to be text from him, alleged text from him, from burner phones, spamming Goldie Bell, the Twitter user that alleged that he SA'd. Now, this is a video that Goldie Bell released, and she said, "I don't even know anymore. Man, does this work? We can all drop this now, please. He's bad. Let's move on. Final point. Just don't befriend him. I don't care if you watch his content. I advise that if you followed me for this situation, please unfollow me now. The rest is being handled offline." And you can see she's labeled his name there and then burner after each one. And I'm going to be cutting this video to where you don't see the phone number for obvious reasons. In this first burner text messages, you can see that he is talking about paying for therapy. Throughout these text messages, there's a lot of weird things that he says, but I'm not going to read all of them. Feel free if you would like to pause the video and read them for yourself. That is a lot of messages. And this is on his second burner. Burner 5 and burner 6. And even before she released that video, she released this one before and said, spam from twomad after I blocked him for SAing me. He made a 6 burner numbers after this to also spam me on, as well as Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts. If you want proof, I have all of it. Just ask and you can see him send text actively at the end of this clip. And this is a minute-long video of him just spamming her. It's actually insane how much he has sent. It just keeps going and going and going. That's crazy. That's a lot of spam. He even sent some voice messages in there, just of him just saying like some random stuff. It doesn't even make sense. Damn. Another voice message. And then at the end of this, you can see him actively texting her at the end right there too. Yo, we big chillin' or what? You should talk. So you can see why she had to block him, and his obsession of alleged making multiple burner accounts is pretty crazy. Other users came out saying that he was harassing them as well. Silly Goose on Twitter said, he harassed me for months on end too, showing some DMs here. Another Twitter user saying, putting this here too, but twomad when he learned I was her best friend / roomie at the time, he wouldn't leave me the F alone. She legit had to message him through my phone to F off because he wouldn't take it seriously, and it still wasn't enough. Bro was and is disgusting. Goldie Bell also leaked what seemed to be like some type of contract that twomad had written up for her to sign. After twomad made this post saying, when my hoe has to go to a cringe 9 to 5 because she chooses art school degree fast and loses because rich parents and gets no following long term, and I still get tons of views on YouTube. Goldie posted this underneath saying, you literally made me sign this. And it says, for the next 60 days, under all facets of interaction with Bella online or in person, Mude agrees to. Mude will not demand, entertain sexual activity with Bella. Mude will require, due to his history of demonstrating wild, uncontrollably psychological problems and disregard to other people around him, to be hyper aware that he is prone to easily scaring, emotionally damaging Bella. Bella may use the word facade. When this word is used, Mude will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scarring, hurting Bella with his behavior, refuses the process if he cannot understand, deflects, lies to not understand, and change to Bella's satisfaction. Mude must concede peacefully, and exit clause is executed. Mude cannot lapse on any part of this agreement. Any except at all will execute the exit clause. Exit clause, Bella can exit this agreement at any time. Bella agrees she will not exit this agreement unless she has made a full analysis of our relationship and is completely sure that her well-being is contingent on me not interacting with her at all, that she does not want any more time spent hearing from me. Mude agrees to move on with his life. So yeah, that whole thing is just really bizarre and weird. And the fact that he alleged took the time up to write that out is it's kind of crazy. It goes to show me this online persona he plays is who he is in real life. In a recent twomad live stream, which I strongly suggest you guys go check out because I won't be able to play a lot of it because there is copyrighted music in it, but I will have the link for this live stream down in the description. In it, he says the main headline, the alleged SA never happened. He tries to downplay it, saying she just sees it that way because she has been traumatized from personal experiences, and he tells some very personal things live on stream to thousands of people. And he goes on to say that what happened to her is a lot worse in her head, and that what happened to her happens to a lot of people. It's common. And then he goes on to say that he never stalked her and that it's all over exaggerated. And during the live stream, it's pretty obvious to me that he is trying to cover up how he's really feeling. He's trying to laugh it off. You'll see him laughing a lot, and you can tell that it's definitely affecting him, but he's saying it's not affecting him. And then at some point in the video, he says that it will eventually affect him. So we'll see where he goes with this. And even YouTuber streamer Weast comes in and says, I need you to get off the PC. Trust literally anyone else's judgment aside from your own right now. His friends were coming in there just trying to get him off the live stream. Then Weast goes on to say again, FS man, no one is obligated to worry. They're just worried because your behavior is inherently alarming. And then in another tweet where twomad had changed his name to innocent until proven guilty, he says, oh, also I have a video right after the SA of us talking. So you can let me know if it sounds like she has been, I forgot I had it, like she forgot to corroborate her experience. YouTuber Quiet goes on to say, bruh, show it. I'm begging you to prove me wrong. I'll delete tweet that was stupidly knee-jerking at me, and I'm sorry, but give us something to work with. And I think that's all anybody wants, is just for him to come forth with whatever proof he has to defend himself in this situation and take it a little bit more seriously, because the way he's acting right now is not looking good, and it's coming off very, very alarming. But I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about the whole twomad situation? What do you think is going to come of it? Do you think he's lying? Do you think he actually has something? Do you think she is lying? All of this should be taken very seriously, but all love and no hate. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below about this whole situation. And if you want to support more videos like this and get your name at the end of my videos, consider becoming a Patreon. The link to that will be in my description as well. You have a beautiful and blessed day.